Hi, I'm Rashmi from Just Tutors, and today we are going to learn about home and abroad. As you can sense from the picture in the bottom that we have a grandmother talking to two of her grandchildren, and we also have a cute puppy sitting on the land or on the ground, and we can sense that's a picture of a sweet home. So we are going to discuss many interesting facts about abroad, also about home. So moving ahead, and we have some objectives here. So objectives, or you can say the subtopics. The first is a day full of activity, then views from plane, comparing weather of Abu Dhabi and Kerala, received nice gifts and photographs, and currency and coins used in different countries. Here we have our first slide, which talks about a day full of activity. And why is it full of activity? Because there is a boy named Malu, and his uncle and auntie arrived to their home after 5 long years with their family. So in Malayalam, Chittappan is termed as uncle and Kunjamma means auntie. So they all arrived at the airport, and Malu with his father also arrived there to receive them. Now what they did after receiving their uncle and auntie and their two children, they all sat in a taxi with their bags and suitcases and headed towards Malu's house. So on the way, Malu asked Shanta about the long journey and about definitely the country Abu Dhabi. So here we are talking about a different country, Abu Dhabi. Malu got to know that it just take only 2 hours from the flight to come from Abu Dhabi to Kerala, and he was so amused, and definitely he will be, because it is very less time. He remember that in his school trip it took 12 hours to reach Chennai, even though it was in the same country. But if we talk about the journey through plane, it took very less time. So here are the two pictures which are showing the views from the plane. So Malu asked Shantu about the view he saw from the plane. He told him that most of the time they saw only cloud, because it's all about the air. So as the plane fly over the cloud, but before the plane went so high, we could see some sandy areas, and these areas from the Abu Dhabi. And these are the areas, or you can say it's all about cloud. When the plane is at its highest position, you can only see the clouds, different color of sands like white, brown, red, black and yellow. We also saw sand dunes, which are basically mountain made of sand only. So here we have learned an important term that called sand dunes. What are sand dunes? So these are the mountain base made of the sand only. You can see the picture here. We can see the little sand dunes in the picture. Moving forward, and now in this slide we are comparing about weather of Abu Dhabi and Kerala. So basically the Kerala is situated in India, as you know. So we are comparing the weather of the two countries, Abu Dhabi and Kerala. So most of the countries which are around Abu Dhabi are in desert area. So it's a very warm place, you can say. Apart from the city area, there are no trees, no greenery and just sand. It hardly rains. So as there are less trees, it definitely affected the rain there in Abu Dhabi, unlike here in Kerala. As you know that Kerala has such a plenty of trees and full of greenery. There is no river or lake or any pond. However, there is lot of oil under the soil. So here we have a little more information in the bubble that in Abu Dhabi petrol is cheaper than water, and activities like desert safari are done there. Alright, moving forward, and we have a table that give you a crystal clear view of Abu Dhabi and Kerala. Abu Dhabi is just about sand, no greenery, whereas it's completely opposite in Kerala, full of thick greenery. No rain, no river, no lake. Lake, river, pond, and a lot of rain. Below the ground there is soil, below the ground there is water. Only date palm trees as only they can be grown in desert area. So many fruits trees as coconut, banana, jackfruit, papaya because of the rain and such a good soil. Plenty of different fruits and trees can be planted in Kerala. Now, this slide talks about a very interesting topic which is received nice gift and photographs. So, Kunjamma gave dates to everyone as you can see in the picture. They were really sweet and tasty, and Chittapan got a globe for Mallu. Do you know about the globe? So, it's you can say sphere which has the map of the whole world. You can see in the rightmost picture we have a girl looking at the globe from the magnifying glass. So map globe is look like this. They also got currency of Abu Dhabi which is known as dirham. You can see in the left side of the picture we have a currency of Abu Dhabi. Moving forward, and it's more talking about received nice gifts and photographs. Everyone get together and saw photographs of Abu Dhabi. So it was really like interesting thing to watch the photographs because it's talk more about uh, the country Abu Dhabi. The buildings were very tall and many stories. We have selected few of the pictures so you can have a good look of the 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 environment of Abu Dhabi and also the tall buildings in Abu Dhabi. So because there is very hot outside, most of the houses are air conditioned inside. This slide talks about currency and notes, so you can recognize most of the currency because these are Indian currency. You need to write the currency name in the boxes. So if this is rupees 10, then you have to write rupees 10. Don't go on my words, just use your brain and identify the rupees and then write it down in the box. Here we have some more questions related with the currency, so make sure you complete all these questions. That will give you a good idea of the currency and notes of the different countries. Here you have to also check the different currencies. This slide has a little assessment which has some statement and you have to check whether these statements are true or false. So this is all about the differences in between home and abroad. I hope you enjoy this lesson. Thank you for watching. For more, please visit justtutors.com.